Hello, this is Talion Trevere here with this week's Speedpaint Sunday. Not gonna lie, I am really tired today, so I don't know how much energy I can put into this. To be honest, I picked this one because it looks kind of relatively simple, but I'll try my best. It might be more of a slightly half-assed one, but we'll see. Should still be fun. Maybe this will wake me up. Let's see. I do still like the colors in this one. It's I like it when it has this sort of like hazy color kind of washed over the entire image. Everything's just kind of like pinky purpley. Very nice. Oh, just like a whole bunch of just kind of all rock. Not too much going on in this one. Hello, Bucky. Welcome. This needs to maybe go up a little bit more. And just kind of, yeah. I think that's probably close enough um for a sketch. Yeah, you showed up on time. Put this bit in there too. All right, let's go in with the colors then. I feel like because this the colors are so kind of faded, this is a pretty good candidate for just a one layer kind of situation. But I don't know. Maybe I don't want to do that. I don't know. It could potentially, I think maybe this stuff here can be faded into the background layer, although it could also be on a separate layer. This could theoretically be on its own separate layer. Maybe this part on a separate layer. Or just go the lazy way and put it all in one. Is that too much? That's too much. Is that still too much? I think it'll do. I always feel like my colors end up kind of faded, so I kind of need to start strong and then uh kind of blend them out later. This is gonna need to be lighter. Should I even leave that? Maybe I need to just go lighter immediately. Yeah, whatever. Let's. Why is that? Or actually, let's go yellow or even with that. Sort of like that, maybe. We're gonna need to blend that, but I think for now we don't have to blend things. And then let's get some pink in between. What kind of pink do we want? Is this a good pink? That's maybe too bright. Let's start with that. We definitely need to go lighter over in this corner. Let's get our orangey color. Where was that? Was that this one? Or was it this one? I don't remember which color was which. But let's make it lighter. I probably shouldn't be using this color to blend, but whatever. I think this is a very distinctive kind of, what's it, like saturated pink bit over here that I want to make sure I still have. Yep. I think I went too intense on that. Something like that. Let's just gently blend this out too. Let's get, where's my bright yellow? Make sure that's still sufficiently represented. Maybe make it even lighter. Oops. Is this from the new area? No, it is not. This is, where is this from? I think it's from the recent Leeway expansion. I do have some images from the new area, but I haven't added them to my my references yet. I still need to download those. All right, let's get some pink and put some of that pink like in here. Kind of form a bit of a border between the purpley bits and the orangey bits. And let's maybe go with our orange too. Is this enough of an orange? I think that'll do for an orange. Something like that. And then we have some sort of little cloudy bits there, but I don't know if I'll go too hard on that right now. I feel like my yellow here is like not saturated enough. Maybe I just need to go in with a great big yellow. Are these downloaded photos? Or are you a tourist in game taking screenshots of beautiful vistas? For the most part, they're downloaded. So the game actually has like a viewpoint feature where there's specific locations where you can go to take photos. So that's where most of these are from. I think I've had a couple that are either taken by me or taken by friends who send them to me. Okay, here we go. I think that helped a lot with the saturation. Just kind of boost it up a little bit. Here we go. I think is that good enough for the sky? I think it might be. I would like to take more photos because I feel like the existing in-game viewpoints don't really cover everything. But yeah, taking good photos is definitely an art. So you have to like find the right position to get a good angle on things. You know what? I'm gonna get a little bit of some kind of orangey color. I don't know what orangey color would be good. This maybe? And put a little bit of it over here. Just orange things up a little bit. Just for fun. I really like how that looks so far. Okay, now, back to the layer question. Honestly, I kind of want to do separate layers. I don't know how many. Hmm. Hmm. I guess if we're just gonna start from the back and work our way forward, then we should probably start over here. Let's start with there's a lot of kind of purpley stuff in here. Just kind of trying to squint, see what color I want to make things. Just like, I don't even know. This is a weird one. This is one of those cases where you have something that, like the rocks normally have kind of a bluish tinge to them, but in this lighting, it's completely different. It's more like pinkish. Oops. I mean, that's obviously excessive, but are we like on the right track with that at least? I guess that's kind of part of the fun thing about doing this on a separate layer instead of blending it in. Is if I just do this here, then I can match the background. But I think it might be fun to do a little bit extra. That's like too dark, but I think I'm kind of on the right track. No, it's more like that. I think we're getting closer. I don't know if I should be spending so much time on this. Maybe I should just, you know, opt for the original layer. It's kind of fun to do it this way, though. It's definitely not quite right. Like maybe we need to go more. Orange. If I do the entire picture like this, I'm never going to have time in the 1 hour, but hey, sometimes I just want to challenge myself a little bit. But the other thing is, I don't necessarily need to make it exactly one-to-one with the original image. I can just make up my own colors. That's also a thing that I can do. That's not a very attractive looking color, but I think it is somewhat close to the color we want here. What makes a color attractive? Oh, that's a good point. I guess that's very subjective. Like, generally colors that are like gray or brown or muddy are kind of unattractive, but yeah, we all have favorite colors, but why do we pick the ones we do? It's a good question. I will say that, yeah, the colors that are like more kind of grayish are usually considered less attractive, but they can definitely be beautiful in their own ways. I think people are unfair to them a lot of the time. Oops. Should I go more purple? I feel like this is getting way too dark. Oh no. I'm definitely getting farther and farther away from what it actually looks like. Maybe I should have just not taken the difficult route. Why am I making things difficult for myself? That's too purple. Part of me is really tempted to try color picking this and see what color it like actually is. But that would feel like cheating. How are we on time? I mean, we have time, but we're not gonna have time if I keep doing this. A reasonable way to do this? Maybe. Oh, pen. Hey. Mm, this is all getting a little bit silly. Why am I doing this? Why am I making my life difficult? I just feel like it, I guess. What the heck? Where did this come from? My pen just likes to act up sometimes. Um, all right, whatever. I think that's gonna be close enough for that. Let's I guess let's do all of this stuff on one layer. Mm, that came out way too gray. Let's add the purpley stuff to it. Blend it in, and that should make it look better. Okay, that turned out way too dark though. Um, just keep layering colors until it looks good. That's the strategy, huh? Just keep going. Oh, whoa. I don't know what I'm doing. I went and chose a relatively simple landscape to do because I was feeling tired today, and then I decided to do it on hard mode. Classic Italian, I guess. Whoa, hey, come back. There's a lot of like saturated yellows in here that I want to get in. Maybe use the transparent watercolor brush for the uh, kind of misty bits in here. Though maybe that's too transparent. If it's too transparent, then it just blends into everything and makes everything muddy. And that's not what we want right now. I don't really know what I'm doing with this one, but hey, I'm still having fun, I guess. Is the purpose to have fun or get good? A little bit of both. I guess the purpose is to get good and have some fun in the process. Is that good enough? I feel like this outline did end up a little bit too bright. Maybe I should just blend it in a little bit. Um, hmm. Like this bit should be a little bit darker. I'm going way too slow on this, aren't I? Why is this shit happening again? Pen, please stop doing this to me. All right, I think that's enough for this layer. Let's get on our other stuff because I am like almost halfway on time. I think I'm going a little bit too crazy on this one. Um, I probably should have just stuck to one layer. Oh gosh, it's really, really difficult to just look at this and figure out what the heck the colors are. Just kind of trying to squint my eyes at it. Like this one is still green. It's just like a very warm green. Maybe I should start with that. Mm, this is kind of it, at least in the shadows. I think we're going to need to lighten it up for the highlight bits. I'm going to go in with this on most of it and then go in on with other colors elsewhere. Maybe not down here though, because down here it gets more purpley. Let's get out our sort of yellowy colors or like brownish sort of colors. This kind of vibe in here. And then out here we're going to need our purpley colors. Or at least here. We have the purpley colors. Gotta get, I guess, more of this. Sure, let's go with that. Let's go with that, yeah. Meow, hi. She's here. Oops. Sure, why not? Let's go with a little bit of the yellow. Oh, that's too much, but that's fine. We'll make do. How does that look like that? I think it needs more kind of greenish tinges in here. But it needs to be darker, I think. Oops. Get more of our greens in here. I'm assuming you're talking about your cat. Yes. Yes, I am talking about the cat. She has arrived to come cheer me on, I guess. Or distract me. Probably more distract me. Let's try to put in the brownish bits with our purpley sort of color. I guess maybe I wouldn't even call this purpley necessarily, but you know what I mean. And like over here, we have a color that's like a little bit different than what we've had before. This is more of like a blue tinge. Let's get our like reddish color and I guess make it actually more purpley. Is that good for that? Maybe. Actually, this color I think is also what's up here. Uh, hmm. I do also want to put in more of the green sort of highlights there. That's not the right color. I think I want to go more green actually on those. Is that? No, that's too green. That's probably too intense a little bit, but our main green and get it actually more yellow. Oops, is that right? Get these shadows in here. This color maybe? Very kind of warm shadows. Maybe even put some of that. No, we don't want to do that for here. There, we want this one to actually go more green, I think. Here we have kind of the cooler shadows that are facing away from the sunset there. How are we looking? It's sort of getting there. It's definitely not quite right, but we do have some more time to work on it. We're about halfway. You know what? Maybe I'll go ahead and put this piece in just to have it there. Oops. Actually, I'm gonna go with this color maybe. Yeah, that's a decent color for that. There's a bit here that's just straight up like brown. We need to get it warmer for there, I think. And lighter. Something like that. Oh my gosh. Why is this? Okay, something like that. Let's get our like reds in here too. I think we need to go more intense on that. Maybe like, is that gonna do it? Yeah, I think that's doing it, sort of. Sort of, kinda. And then kind of highlights here. Let's get our lighter greens. Maybe one of these. Where's my like warmer kind of highlight color? I think that's getting there. Just gently put some of these other green colors in there. Oh man, there's all these trees to potentially add into. I don't know if I'm going to get to that really. All right, let's see. It looks like melting wax. Yeah, kinda. All right, we need to start putting in some more kind of details and polishing this up a little bit more. Where to start? I think this big lump up here is looking really bad right now, so maybe I should work on polishing that first. I think it definitely needs to get more warmer. I like to look at this little preview image to get a sense of what's going on. Oh man, this part here needs to be so much darker. I need to fix that. Is that good enough? Get some of the... This one's really interesting with the kind of contrasting greenish and purplish sort of parts. Get some more of these sort of yellows and greens in there. Oof, that looks bad. Is this going to be good enough? Still needs to be like it reads as greenish, but it I think it actually really isn't. Which is the really confusing part about images like this. There's a lot of that kind of optical illusion color going on. And it gets super confusing. Anyway, I wanted to work on this part, but then I got distracted. Definitely need to brighten up this side. I think we're getting like too green here. It needs to get yellower, maybe? And then put in the sort of more purplish color shadows. I feel like I'm not doing a very good job of differentiating this stone color from just the grass color, and I need to figure out how to do that. It's coming up too gray. Try this one maybe? Kind of like that, I guess. I don't know. What am I doing wrong? Something's not right here. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I think these bits need to get darker too. I should probably put in this greenery here too while I'm at it. Hmm. It's getting there. It's getting there, I think. Um, I think the main thing that I really want to add right now is more highlights. Whoops. Um, like we definitely need to, whoops, that's maybe too much. Um, we need to brighten up some of this stuff and some of this stuff. I think I need a smaller brush for this. And some of this stuff. Get some of these highlights on these rocks. It is fun to put so many different colors into here. I feel like there's a lot going on in this one, and it's fun. Um, let's see. Maybe put some of that here too. This I think ended up being too green. Let's see if we can get that yellower. Oh, hey, don't do that. Okay, here we go, here we go. It's coming along. It's starting to get there. Not this. For this one, I think we want to go maybe more purpley on the shadows. You still have to put all the trees down, that's true. I'm not as worried about the trees, to be honest. I feel like they're not that important, but they would be nice to put in. How are we? We have 15 minutes. Let's see. I'm gonna do a little bit more polish on this and then start putting trees in. Actually, I think this edge needs to be darker. Where are my darker greens? Is this gonna be a good darker green to use for this? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Except here it's not really as green anymore. Let's put in the, yeah, maybe like that. And then this green here, I think we actually need to go darker on that one. Okay, looking pretty good there. Should I go ahead and start putting in trees? Maybe. Maybe. I want to go in on this some more. Maybe with more of our brown sort of colors. Oops. Oh, I don't want to mess with the mist here though. It's not the right color for that highlight. Feel like I overdid it. Good enough, maybe? This bit doesn't look green enough. Uh, let's go with that. We have 10 minutes left. I think 10 minutes to put in trees is reasonable. Let's go put in some trees. Oops, wrong layer though. Gotta make sure I'm on my correct layers. These are gonna kind of blend into the rest of the stuff, but that's fine. Like I said, they're not super important. Oi, pen. Pen. Let's see. I'm gonna go in here maybe. And put some little trees up here and in here. And then up here we've also got some trees. Oops. It's a little bit too excessive. No, it's not right. How do I want to do these trees? These trees are not working out. I put this tree too high, but whatever. It's fine. Some trees out here that would be nice to put. And some trees that are just kind of along the edge. Little trees there. I should switch to the other brush for this. Here we go. Just some little trees there. And then some trees back here that are more like this, maybe? No. More like this. No, not that either. We need something like bright orange. That's closer. I think that'll do. And then do something similar for these trees up here, except here, because they're kind of not as far back in the mist, they're a little bit greener. Maybe even with some actual green. This isn't really the right color for these trees, but whatever. We're coming up to the end, and I don't have time to pick exact colors. Let's see. What else are we missing? I think these trees here could use some trunks. 5 minutes, yep. Though to be honest, like I don't start on the hour, so I'm not super worried about ending on the hour. I sometimes go a little bit over. All right. Man, I really don't like how the trees on this side look. That didn't go well. Oops. I do kind of want to put in more of these trees here. How do I put those in? Here we go. That's some trees. We can put in a little bit of trunk action in here too. Oops. I feel like in general this side needs to be yellower. It needs more of that kind of warm light around it. What else? What else? What else? I think we need more of this over in here. Hmm. Is that gonna do? I think that might do. Let's see, what are the last minute things? I think this ended up being too much. Um, I kind of want to do something with this too. Just make these colors just a little bit like warmer, a little bit yellower. And maybe in the shadow too. I don't remember which color is which in the shadow though. So I'm just gonna have to kind of wing it. That's too dark, I think. Sort of like that. There we go. I think that helps. Maybe even put a little bit of that in here. It is 5 o'clock. All right. Here, let's put a little bit of this in here, actually. Maybe? No, that's not the right shade. No, it's not working. I don't know why it's not working. Probably because I'm just using the wrong color. All right, close enough. All right, I think we'll call it done. That was interesting. I decided to do things a little bit more the hard way this time instead of blending. Well, I mean, I was still blending colors together, but trying to kind of do it a little bit more from scratch this time. I like how this turned out. It definitely isn't perfect. It has some issues. Let's take a look at it in desaturated form. This definitely looks weird. I just didn't like blend this mist stuff into the rest of it well enough, really. Um, I mean, I usually have contrast issues, but I feel like this original reference is actually relatively low contrast, so it's not, I'm not having as much of a problem with it this time. Um, Although still, like here, it's really like kind of hard to parse what's going on here. Um, yeah, overall not bad though. That was pretty fun. All right, thanks for coming. We'll be back on Tuesday for Amaranthus. And then I probably will not be doing a speed paint stream next week, and I will probably be out the entire week after that. I'm going on a family trip, and I don't think I'll have the opportunity to stream. So yeah, I guess streams will be a little bit sparse in the coming days, but yeah, that'll be it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys later. Bye.